Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Demon Souls. In this part we will be doing the Valley of Defilement, so enjoy the part, like, comment, and smash that like button!
This isn't Monster Hunter World. We don't need to sell out.
So I guess I'll read
And our
this.
selling out didn't even work. Nobody watched past the
I
first
know.
part.
It's okay, we're still gonna go with it.
Oh yeah, totally. I mean, there's no reason not to at this point.
Exactly. This damp valley is the resting place of those who have been thrown away. Overtaken by poison and plague, the dwellers attack anyone who wander into the valley, hoping to offer souls to the woman that showed companion. So the funny thing is, we recorded an entire Bloodborne Let's Play, and I'm coming back to this game. So it's gonna be kind of weird going back to this game.
Like I'm actually gonna check because I actually keep track of that now. Oh my, yeah, it's been a while.
It's been, I think, it might have been a month actually.
We recorded part 4, January 4th.
Oh my.
It is now February 12th. And it probably won't be up for a while after that.
Nah, it'll probably be up relatively soon, I would guess.
I've got it currently slated for the 23rd.
Oh.
And the most I could boost it up is to the 21st.
So this is the Valley of Defilement. I hope you have poison, anti-poison stuff here, because boyo, there is poison. That's why I duplicated the Royal Lotus, and that's why I have it on standby, even though I probably don't need it on standby. But yeah, so this is the Valley of Defilement. People say this isn't necessarily the hardest area, but it's like one of the most annoying areas, and I can concur with that. But I'm
still never played the game.
I'm pretty strong, so I'm not that scared.
Why do you say things like that?
I don't know. I was just about to say I'm going to regret saying this, aren't I?
Every time, without fail.
This is a main thing that was in Bloodborne as opposed to this game.
Yeah, that's kind of the downside of recording an entire Let's Play.
We did it in a time frame, and we beat it in the time frame. I'm not climbing down that ladder.
Yeah, we recorded a lot. Basically, we were stuck in a time crunch because we wanted to get the entire LP done within a 2-week free membership of PS Plus.
We did. It was basically like Zelda, except easier to get through in a short span of time, basically.
Yeah. I thought you were talking about Wind Waker for things like...
No.
I don't think he's never going to die at this rate.
Majora's Mask. Majora's Mask is a great game. It's my favorite, as a matter of fact.
When you beat in a month.
Yep. I'm going to play it again. Or I might start playing it in Japan when I go there. So, who knows?
Didn't you already do your annual playthrough?
No, that was my last year's playthrough.
Oh.
I know it's kind of confusing because I did it on New Year's Day and I completed it technically during New Year's. There's not a specific time I do it in the year, it's just I do it sometime in the year, basically. Oh yeah, I can't move and heal. I have to get used to that again.
One of these years we'll have him do his annual playthrough for 3DS version as a Let's Play. Assuming Citra ever gets up to that point.
Yeah.
It's close, but it's not quite
I might have a good
yet.
enough computer by the time.
Yeah, if you have a good enough. That's the problem with 3DS emulation right now. You need the god tier PC to get results.
Just so you guys know, you need a better computer to run Citra than you do CMU, if I'm not mistaken, currently.
I think CMU needs a slightly more demand, at least for Breath of the Wild. I don't know about...
Oh, let me rephrase that. If I'm not mistaken, CMU is more stable.
That I'm not sure about because I don't have CMU.
Also, this area
I was
disgusting.
I haven't used it, but I have used Citra, and it depends on the game, but I can usually run games at around 90% of their speed. So, I mean, it's getting there, but it just needs a little more CPU power than I have. I think my CPU is at 3.2.
Here, what if I buy one of these?
Finished already? My little one is a growing boy. Please be generous.
I was generous. Do I have turpentine? I need that. Okay, yeah, I did do that. Perfect. I'm glad I did this all. What's it called? And I caught the plague. But I'm glad I did all that stuff before we recorded, or not before we recorded, but at the end of the last part. So what does the plague do again? I think it's like a slow poison, plus you heal less or something. Or no, you like your stamina comes up slower, something like that. It's something kind of crazy. And yeah,
you don't want to get it. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, pretty much. Just like basically poison in anything. Oh, that's not the healing button. Too much bloodborne.
You went through 12 parts in a matter of a couple weeks.
I mean, that's fine though. That's like how long it would take me. Well, actually, I'd beat the game faster than that, but you know. I do have anti-plague stuff though, so I don't think I have very many of it. Oh, I might have actually put it away. I might actually buy an anti-plague thing from this girl up here. It's NPC.
Please.
Sure. I can only buy one, but I'll take it. Plague isn't something to worry about way too much in this game, luckily. But it's just an ailment that exists.
I
think this is the first quote-unquote difficult part, because there's this big enemy here. He's in the way.
Weren't you just saying this area wouldn't give you any trouble, and yet you're saying it's the first difficult part?
Yeah, well, it will give me troubles. Specifically, the second area will give me issues. The first area, probably not. That's not the heal button. But yeah, the second area, that's where the annoying part kicks in. So. Also, I messed up on the shortcut. I don't really remember how to do the shortcut very well in this level. But there's a big shortcut you can take.
I have no idea what's going on at the game. The screen share is so blocky and
pixelated
and slow. Just my connection's not that slow right now either, so I don't know what's going on.
Could be something with mine, but your voice sounds fine, and I think that's what matters the most.
Yeah.
And it'll probably start slowly fixing anyways.
That's how it tends to happen. And now it's just straight frozen. Oh, there it goes. Now it's going at like super speed.
Good. Okay, so this is where the first boss is. He's weak to fire. Everything here is weak to fire, basically. But this boss is easy. Very easy. Very, very easy. Extremely easy. Easiest.
Why do you keep saying that word? Like it's not going to come back to haunt you?
It won't, I pinky promise.
We'll see.
Again, another pretty disgusting monster. The Leechmonger. This place has the most, like, disgusting, putrid stuff. Everything else is pretty tame in this game. It's not like Bloodborne, which it doesn't make sense to you guys right now if you haven't played Bloodborne, but for us, we know the monstrosities in that game.
Yeah, we should probably stop referencing that game.
Sorry.
We're sorry. It's hard not to.
Just so you guys know, just so you guys feel better, we will be uploading that LP after this one.
Basically, so. As soon as this is done.
Yeah. So you won't be too out of the loop. Damn. And there we go. That's the boss.
Good job.
I
couldn't see anything because it's so pixelated and slow.
Basically, I have four-shot him. If he didn't heal, I would have four-shot him. Before I leave this area, there's a few bodies to loot. There's a body right there. I don't know. Let's go get it. Sucker Stone.
Oh, again. Super speed.
Then, yeah, so here's the next area. Let me just go back. I don't think I can level up, but I'll just go back.
How many areas are there in this world?
3.
Okay, so was 3 the norm or was it 4?
It's technically there's 3 areas. There's the 2 main areas and the boss, and then but the boss gives an archstone, which makes it so there's 4 areas in the end. No, that's kind of confusing, but that's how it works. I don't know how many souls I need to level up in this game, but whatever. It's been some time. It's kind of hard to dictate because this is the only game where souls you get less souls in general.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I need
we
to
kind of already established too that it's been a while since the last part.
Yeah.
Over a month.
Even then, I still think I wouldn't be very sure. Alright, so now we get to go to the Leechmonger's Archstone, the Archstone of the Demon Leechmonger. The Valley of Defilement leads to a huge swamp into which all that is unclean flows, becoming a nest for putrilage, what the heck is that word? Vermin and plague. I'll go there in a second. I actually forgot I need to drop off.
Putrilage? Hmm.
So this is the annoying area. This part is... It's a poison swamp, and this is where Dark Souls decided that, like, every game needed a poison swamp because they, like, hate you, essentially.
Sounds about right. These games hating the player, go figure.
Alright. And this is another dark as fuck area, grants, you know, naturally. And guess what? There is a shortcut here, but it's at the very end.
Of course it is. Why would you ever want to do something that's convenient for the player? That's silly.
And it's at the very end. The boss is generally so easy that it's almost pointless getting the shortcut. I'm gonna do it just to show it off. But I'm also gonna try to run through that very last section because I might not, because I don't die really quickly to these enemies. So I'm not too scared. The big enemies or the only enemies I'm particularly scared about. Okay, that guy actually did a decent amount of damage compared to before. I forgot that the damage scaling is crazy. So if you walk around this area right here, you see this bridge right there? That's the shortcut. This is literally the end of the area.
I mean, it's way too pixelated for me to see, but I'll just say yes.
Yeah, so there's basically a bridge there. Basically what you're doing is you're going all around this poison swamp, and it's impossible to roll because, you know, it hates you. And there's an invisible poison buildup. I don't think it actually tells you about the poison, but staying in the swamp poisons you. You're going to get poisoned. You have to learn to accept it. You can run in the swamp. You just can't roll in it. There's a lot of enemies too. I'm gonna ignore them, but these are the enemies. There's a pretty easy way to follow where you're supposed to go. There's also an NPC that you can kill, but just don't. Because she's in the swamp and it's like in a really annoying location, and it's like, do you want to deal with the fact that you can't run, or do you, if you can deal with that, kill her? She gives you an item. I don't know if it's really any good, I don't remember, but it exists. Alright, trying to remember where you go. There's like this doorway. There's a lot of stuff in this swamp. I'm just not going to take the time to investigate it. They put, if I'm not mistaken, they put a lot of like really pretty nice stuff in the swamp. It's just a pain in the ass to get to.
Is it? Well, why do you think it's there? This game hates you. So if they're going to put anything good in the game, of course it's going to be in the place you don't want to explore.
Yep. Because it's oh god. It's a big open swamp area, so yeah, fun.
No thanks, I've had enough of that from the Banjo-Kazooie games.
So the main reason why these guys are so annoying to kill is because they're big, they don't get staggered, they got a lot of HP. Basically like every other normal giant monster. On the bright side, this is the end of the poison swamp. If you go out that way towards, there's a little yellow light over there. If you go that way, that's where that annoying NPC is. But that part's kind of like the easy part of this location. I feel like the rest of this area is kind of the hard part. Especially because you can fall back into the swamp. And we still aren't seeing any messages. Bloodborne was more lively.
Seriously, like there were messages all over the place in Bloodborne.
I guarantee you, too, Dark Souls 1, when we go through it, is going to be way more lively on the PC version.
Oh yeah, totally.
Oh, especially because I'm probably going to be playing the, what's it called, the remastered
exactly.
version. But I guarantee you, if I wasn't, there would still be more messages. And that's on the PC.
Well, yeah, that's because there's nothing here.
Yeah, oh, and I fell. I'm not dead, but I fell into the swamp.
When did this game come out again?
This game, I think 2009, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, then it should be fine. It seems like if it was maybe like 2012 or 2013, then maybe the lack of messages would make sense, but...
But this game has always had... Romper! Enough. This game has always kind of had, like, a following, though.
Well, of course it did. It spawned a whole series.
Yeah. Okay, I don't know how to get out of this swamp. I think you have to go this way. The dog is panting like crazy.
I hear him.
I don't know why. I told him to stop licking himself.
And you expected your dog to obey such a...
He did.
Oh, well, okay, never mind then. Your dog is more obedient than ours.
Yeah, but your dog is scared of everything.
Yep.
Okay, where in
I swear
God's
every day
name...
I try to talk to things I can tell you about all the things that scared him in his life.
Where in God's name do I have to go? I am lost. You could also call this game the I am lost the game. Oh lord. This is why I hate falling down. I don't know where I'm going. Oh wait, I don't want to be this way, I don't think. There's these four, I don't know if you can see them, there's these four fires in the distance that are like in a square. That's where you're headed. Or that's like where I'm headed, rather. Where do I go?
What do I do?
What do I do? We're coming full circle, guys.
We're going back to our old memes. Yay.
Wait a minute. Okay, I'm back on the right path. We're good. Let me do this. There's some slugs over here. Remember what happened last time I fought slugs?
Yeah, let's not do that again.
I mean, the slugs were easy. I got exploded on. These guys get sucker stone. Because they're slugs.
What were you expecting?
So I think over here there's two of those big guys, and that's the scary part. There's like a mage that buffs them. Why was I walking there for a second? Did I get in the swamp, or did this controller break?
Maybe that's your gamer's curse, that every time you try to play a game, your controller breaks. But you might want to be careful to your other systems, too.
This part is terrible, because, what's it called? These guys can't be staggered, they're big. Did I catch the plague, or I'm poisoned? They're big, they're annoying, and you can't, what's it called? You can't go into the swamp unless you don't care about dodging. There's the buffing guy. And I just tried to roll, and I'm in the swamp. Can't do that. It doesn't work. How am I still in the swamp? I was on land. I'm just back in the swamp. Oh no, he casts poison. Actually, I thought he I thought he buffed him. Guess I was wrong. I'm already poisoned though. Maybe he gives you the plague. I don't know. I'm gonna get rid of him though. I don't like him. He's glowing. I don't like the people. Royal Lotus. And that. So yeah, this definitely has been the most annoying part. So I guess I won't run through this final area. I'll just kind of go through it slowly, take my time. Make sure I don't mess something up here. Hey, it's the old woman. She's back. Hi, old woman.
Hey, I know you. Won't you buy something? My
Hey,
poor
what old
child
woman is
sick.
this?
He needs
She
your
was in the
help.
first area.
Oh.
She's like, buy shit from me.
Finished all you wretched penny
But
pincher.
no, I
Doesn't
buy
it,
only
Jim?
from patches. The most trustworthy of sources.
I mean, I did buy something from her. 2 things, actually. Late moon grass. Woohoo! Wahey! Yahoo! Can't believe we're probably gonna have another short part.
I know, like, how long has it been going so far? Like, 20 minutes according to the capture card?
Something like that. I think we're like 5 minutes over. Or, I mean, there was like a 5-minute gap that we had to get rid of, or a 3-minute gap or something.
Kind of gotten used to that. Speaking of which, thanks for reminding me, I still need to edit those Bloodborne videos.
I mean, it's just, those are easy edits, luckily.
Well, I mean, you're still going to have to go in and name them and everything, because I'm not going to
yeah.
have the slightest clue what to do with that.
I'm giving them just the short names still.
That's fine. And honestly, I don't even care if you want to be lazy and just call them literally part 1, part 2, part 3, and not give them a title.
I just put BB part.
Yeah, that's all he called them when he was uploading the RAWs.
Yeah, I mean, that's good enough to tell you, right?
I can figure it out.
I mean, you're gonna know the game's Bloodborne by clicking on it, but I put BB there just to make it still easy on the easy end for you. Oh gosh. There's a lot of these tiny enemies over here. You can run through this part, but they'll just like ambush you. I don't like it.
As you probably should.
Even if I'm not having that difficult of a time currently. So here's the shortcut. You go up here, and then you go this way. You follow this. And you keep following this. And there will be a little bridge up here that you gotta kick down, and bam, there you go. Shortcut, but I need to find the bridge first. Where's the bridge? Why is it so far out? I almost want to say this isn't even worth it. Because I'm afraid that I'm gonna fall.
Maybe it's not worth it.
There's no point in going back now. Oh! Almost fell. Also, there's these annoying ass wasp things. Nope, that is not. There we go. The bridge should be up here, right? Where's the bridge? Where is the bridge? I think it's right up here, right? Right?
I can't see anything with this pixelated screen. I don't know.
Where is this bridge? I don't remember it being this long of a trek. I know it's a short. Okay, it's right here because there's the what's it called? The lizard, and I know that I saw the lizard. Okay. It's a shortcut, but damn. Here we go.
Shortcut through technicality.
Shortcut, fucking achieve. No, it really is. Like, you don't get to, you get to ignore the entire poison swamp. You don't have to fight these really annoying enemies. You still have to deal with these mosquitoes, but if you're just running past them, you should be good. The scariest part is falling still. I don't know if it'll kill you necessarily, but I don't want to fall into the poison swamp.
I mean, you shouldn't want to fall.
I don't know. This is like a seriously long trek, though.
Seriously, you know what I'm starting to notice?
There we go. Now I'm back. We're almost there to the boss. Another easy boss up here. This area has very easy bosses, except for the final one can give some people troubles. But for the most part, I've never really had issues on it. It's
Please
just
stop
mostly
saying
the
that.
area. It's gonna be easy, very easy. I guarantee you I won't die a single time here because it's just so easy.
Why does he keep saying this? You're gonna see when we get to Bloodborne. Every time he says it, he dies.
Alright, so the boss is over here. Again, weak to fire. The Dirty Colossus. He's got a funny battle theme too.
That might be one of the Shadow Colossus I'm pretty sure I'll be listening to.
Yep.
Should I be putting Eco or any of that other stuff on there too?
Not for now, but it's another point probably. Mostly because I don't have the Eco Shadow Colossus PS3 game. I could emulate it though. There we go, Dirty Colossus is beaten. The only thing that the Dirty Colossus can really do, just so everybody knows, because I just beat him really easily, is he'll shoot like fleas at you, and what you do is there's these fire torches over here. You just walk up to them. I don't know if it damages you. If it does, it's really little. Yeah, and you just walk up to that, and you get all the fleas off of you. I think it slows you down. That's it. There we go. Eroded Demon Soul. Now let's go level up like 3 times or 2 times. And there's Skirver the Wanderer dabbing yet again.
That was my table again.
Yep. Oh, there you are. There you are, waifu.
Bonfire?
No, that's next game. That's next. Let's go 1 in Vitality. And I'm just gonna go all Strength now. Oh, I can only get 2 levels. Well, I'm going to be able to level up here in a second again, because the boss is right here, and the boss is going to give me no troubles.
Why does he keep doing it?
Because the
like
boss
he wants
is
him to kill him.
easy. It's an easy boss. I'm telling you. It's easy for me. So the Dirty Colossus Archstone. Archstone of the Demon Dirty Colossus. In a swamp infested by poisonous and vile creatures lies a filthy, encrusted valley. The poor journey to this rotten place to offer their souls to that, so that they might be free to their suffering. And they kind of are. There's a lot of sad lore to this area, but I'm not going to really go into detail about it.
Isn't that kind of this game in general?
Yeah, all the games are sad in their own way. This area in particular
except for the game that tries to be Cthulhu, the game.
Oh no, there's sad stuff in that game, but in this game...
kind of hard to be attached to anything emotionally when you have Cthulhu.
Everything's going crazy, essentially.
Oh, that too.
Man, I'm surprised I didn't die from that fall. Still salty over that death.
All these parts later. I mean, I guess it hasn't actually been that many parts. You died in part 2, and it's part 5 now.
Yep. So I'm gonna get the plague when I'm going to kill the boss, but yeah. I have to deal with it. The boss, the technical boss is easy. It is the easiest boss technically in any Souls game ever. It's getting...
I swear he's trying.
No, it's getting to the boss is the hard part.
I just feel like with our Let's Players' luck that if we ever tried to go through the first Crash Bandicoot game, that if you tried saying that Poppy Papu was an easy boss, you would be stuck on it for half an hour.
I wouldn't doubt it. So that's Garl Vinland. This boss is a good boss theme.
Leave us, slave.
So she's gonna give us some exposition.
Oh, our favorite! What?
Well, it's mostly of like what's going on in this area. I guess I can give a basic rundown. Basically, this is a saint. She came here to go help the souls of the wretched over here. And I don't know if it was in this area. I think it was when she came here. She learned basically her god was false. And she's been lied to the entire time. And so all she did was she gave up her soul to become a demon just to help all the people that are thrown into the Valley of Defilement. That's the gist of it. And this is her bodyguard, Garl Vinland. He is the true boss here. He's got a big old mace and he's got a nice shield. His weapon is super cool. Or his armor is super cool. Both of our weapons just toss each other aside though. Yeah, he says you left us long ago. What is he doing? What are you doing? Carl, are you okay? What is wrong with his AI?
Maybe he just likes...
No,
I
this
don't know.
is
I can
really,
barely see what's going on.
this is really weird. I've never seen him do this before. But this is the hard part of the boss. You can kill him, but you don't have to. I'm going to, because I want sick fucking armor. These guys are probably the only quote-unquote good guys. I can't carry everything, it'll overburden me. Well, looks like I gotta drop some stuff.
Don't you love weight limits?
Let's see, I don't need any of the kunais. Oh, and I immediately caught the plague. Okay, I got his leggings. And then I just need his plate. This is the best arm in the game as far as I'm aware. So, what else do I get rid of? I can get rid of some serpentine. I don't really need it anymore. There's just sad music playing in the background. Let's see, drop. I'm not going to drop all of it, but I'll drop like 40 or something. Yeah, 40 should be. There we go. So she's going to give us some more exposition, some slight exposition, and then she's the real boss.
The one that you keep saying is super easy?
Yeah.
You
Talk to
You killed him, didn't you?
and I killed him right in front of your eyes.
I can no longer resist you. Do as you like. Take your precious demon soul.
And she killed herself.
Wait. Okay, yeah. You're right, that is the easiest boss ever. In fact, that probably doesn't even count as a boss.
It's basically like a you gotta feel bad sort of moment, and I would say it's fair. Like when you learn, like she's probably the only lore that I would be like that I got super invested in immediately. I mean, I want to know what the fuck happened, but like her story is pretty sad. It's like, wow, you got fucked over, and we just kind of come in here. You're just saving people. It's kind of like that thing where you're like, do I like am I the good guy sort of thing, and is what I'm doing right? Because she's just being a good person, and I'm just ruined that. Am I truly the good person? You know, it's like one of those moments. But yeah, that's I'm gonna get rid of these pants. I'm gonna get some new pants now.
Ooh.
Assuming that they're not too heavy, but they probably will be. Let's see. They are. Dang it. The dark silver outfits is really good though. Like I said, I think it's the best armor in the game, if I'm not mistaken. Oh. Going back to my black boots. Then I'm gonna deposit some stuff, and then we'll end the part.
Wow, I mean, I guess it's not as short of a part as we expected, but it's still short.
Yep. Fluted legs. Alright, perfect. Alright.
We are indebted to you.
We are indebted to you. See you guys in the next part, where we will probably finish the game in one fell swoop, because the final boss does not deserve like its own part. It's just way too short. So,
okay then.
Yeah, so we'll see you guys in the next part. I love you guys.
Take care. See y'all next time.
Goodbye.